Thank you, Congressman Boebert. Thank you for everybody for being here today. You know, my good friend, Congressman Gates, who demonstrates undying, unquestioned love of country and courage like is rarely seen in this House of Representatives with the things that he does. I thank him for bringing this resolution forward that explicitly states what we already know, that President Trump did not incite an insurrection against the government on January 6, 2021. You know, the Democrats, they only have two things these last 3 years. All they've had is COVID forever, J6 forever. But President Trump simply President Trump simply encouraged 74 million Americans to come to Washington to peacefully protest, petition their government, and express their grievances. I'm thankful again to my colleague, Mr. Gates, for initiating and introducing this resolution, clarifying this very fact. President Trump is right when he says it over and over. He is the one standing between a weaponized Biden administration and the American people. And they're not just after him, they are after all of us. President Biden has weaponed his Department of Injustice unlike anything we have ever seen before, simply to target his political rival and his supporters. I mean, what more effective way to rig an election than to keep your opponent from being able to be on the ballot? His Department of Injustice has targeted, however, conservatives all over the country, whether it's pro-life protesters in Pennsylvania, parents at school board meetings all over the country, Catholics practicing their faith, not just in Richmond, we've learned, not just from one field office, which is egregious enough, but all across the FBI, and even those targeting those who purchase ammunition or, God forbid, purchase religious materials targeted by this weaponized Department of Injustice. Of all the crises and all the existential threats to the country that this president and his administration have created, perhaps the most dangerous of all is the loss of faith and trust in our federal law enforcement, in our system of justice. Perhaps that may be the most dangerous of all. So again, I thank all of my colleagues for assembling here today. I thank you for Congressman Gates for initiating this, and I yield now to my good friend Diana Harshberger from Tennessee.